he on the
Well, the offense is on the field. Here it is, folks, for the win.
I like what Mark said. Run the same play. If Utah can just run the exact same defense, Mark.
Let them blitz that outside guy and miss him, and he'll run it in.
For what will likely be the win if they can get into the end zone. Utah has 2 timeouts remaining. BYU out of timeouts. Utah 20 and BYU 19. The play clock is at 20. Didn't have a player on the field. He runs on late. Pearson does. Play clock at 15. Taysom settles into the gun. Utes by 1. BYU goes for 2. Brown motions. Snap, Hill.
Wildcat.
Taysom quarterback draw. Caught at the 3-yard line. He goes down.
Oh boy, they got no blocking at all in that gap.
And 20-19 is your score.
Boy, everybody came in a gap in that last down, and Taysom Hill fought through the first 2 guys, but he didn't have a chance. There were still too many people around.
So quarterback draw was the call, and Taysom Hill got back to the original line of scrimmage where he was tackled.
That whole right side just approach, but now I like the call before the snap. Now I don't. But I would have liked to have seen him throw the slant to that second receiver in.
It was the left side, too. The left side is where they got penetration, and that's been the weak side for BYU this season.
Cougars now go onside kick. The last time BYU found itself in this situation was at Boise State. Taysom Hill was the quarterback. They went for 2, didn't get it, and lost by 1. Tonight, Taysom Hill, different play call. The play is stopped. Utah leads it by 1, 20-19.
Well, that was a nice drive that BYU put together.
Heck of a drive.
Yeah, it's a puzzle as to why you could do that in that situation, because Utah buried their defense into man, and they went into zone. They played zone blitz. They did everything pretty much the same, but BYU did a better job of getting receivers open, and Taysom Hill get him the ball.
Play didn't start right, Mark. Colby Pearson was late onto the field, and Taysom Hill was maybe a little hurried and taking that snap either way. The play ends with a Ute stop. Now Jake Oldroyd will position BYU for an onside kick. Oldroyd set up on the right hash. He'll kick it toward the left side of the field.
Seen Jake nail this in practice.
Yep.
Approaches. Goes to the other side. Clean catch. Flag flies. Likely offside on BYU, and this game is going to be over. Utah will have a 6th win in a row over BYU. And yet again, 16 times in 19 meetings where it's been a touchdown or less at the end of the game.
Offsides. Kicking team number 13. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run. First down.
So Utah will snap the ball and the game will be over.
Please set the game clock to 17 seconds.
Utah 20 and BYU 19 will be your final score. 6 wins in a row for the Utes over the Cougars. What a unique night this was, as Utah will find a way to win despite 6 turnovers. Taysom all had the ball in his hands. One play to make.
Didn't
work out.
And I like the idea that they were going to make that one play. And Utah did just beat BYU at the line on that one play.
So victory formation for the Utes. BYU can't stop the clock. The game is over. Kyle Whittingham defeats Kalani Sitake in their first meeting as adversaries on the coaching sideline. Well, at least from a BYU-Utah standpoint. Kalani had since gone to Oregon State since leaving BYU, of course. He and Kyle Whittingham hung at midfield. A couple of very close friends there, Embrace. And Kyle Whittingham's team goes to 2-0 as BYU falls to 1. Kalani Sitake greeting his friends on the opposite sideline. The Utes have done it again. It's a final score of 20-19. Utah over BYU. We've got a post-game recap coming up on the new Skin Cougar IMG Sports.